Hi, good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, January 30th. I just watched Dante's video about Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez possibly going toe to toe. And um, Charlo had said, if he couldn't get Canelo at 168, he would want Benavidez. And I guess Benavidez had said the same thing. So, uh, I forgot. Damn, I just watched the video and I forgot. I think David Benavidez, whom I'm a fan of also, said something about Charlo. So Charlo responded and said, you know, we can do it in May. Yeah, that's it. Because David Benavidez mentioned September. And Charlo said, we can do it in May, Cinco de Mayo. Now, that is ingenious of Charlo to do that. I don't know if they can make it happen because these people give Canelo way too much power, and Canelo's supposed to fight Cinco de Mayo. Who knows? He might have the power to not let any other fight happen. I hate to bring that up, but we all know how this boxing world is. And he's fighting Billy Joe Saunders, two dudes who won't fight Andrade. That's so funny. Andrade thought he was getting Billy Joe Saunders. Up there goes that one. Not only is Canelo running from Andrade, but he's like taunting him, because he knows Andrade wanted Billy Joe, but whatever. Back to Charlo and Benavidez. So what Charlo did, I think, is ingenious. I love it. I'm so here for it. He's like, let's take this bitch's day. Let's fight Cinco de Mayo. I love that. I really hope they're successful at that. And I really hope, because I don't know about you guys, but I would watch David Benavidez versus Charlo any day over Canelo and Billy Joe Sanders. Hey, I just thought about something. Two ped users gonna get in the ring and fight. But yeah, back to Benavidez and Charlo. So if they can make this happen Cinco de Mayo, oh, that would be the best blow. I just love that Charlo did that. I think it's ingenious. It's great marketing, and I'm sure he knew I'm sure he knew what he was doing too by picking Cinco de Mayo. But I also think it wasn't him, thinking to get at anybody. He just knows that that's a smart date to pick a fight. I would definitely watch Benavidez and Charlo. Um, I'm a huge Benavidez fan. I'm a huge Charlo fan. Now, this is a perfect case of like who you're going to ride with and why. I would go with Charlo for that fight. But if Benavidez were to win, it's almost like a win-win situation for me, but not quite, because I definitely would ride with Charlo over Benavidez. But I am a big Benavidez fan. Um, Now, I know I'm always going in like playfully on people who, you know, try to make Charlo look superior to Andrade. And, I have it out with Charlo fans. But I've always said, this was years ago, that I'm a huge Charlo fan. And I actually admire Jamal Charlo more than any other active boxer right now. Just because I feel like I never have to worry about him not showing up 100%. I never have to think in the back of my mind, what if he's not himself? Or what if this, what if that? I can always count on Jamal Charlo showing up to a fight 100%. Like, just, you never have to worry about him. He's so dedicated. And I really I really admire that about him. I've always admired him the most. And I said that years ago, too. So, that's the good thing with Jamal. Jamel's okay too. I know a lot of people like Jamel a bit more. I like Jamel. It's just ever since that time he had an argument with Hurd, and the woman in Hurd's camp, a black woman, tried to dissolve the argument, kind of, and he called her a bitch. I don't know, that kind of did something with me. I just kind of, something went missing after that. But fair is fair, and I still rooted for him against Tony Harrison, and I do think he won that first fight. And of course, I was happy that he got his vengeance in the second fight. So I'm really just kind of rambling, but I'm really happy that Jamal came back with that. Let's do Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, get Cinco de Mayo. Oh my God, that fight would be so good. Cinco de Mayo versus another boxer I really like, David Benavidez. Man, I think, who thinks this is a pick'em fight? I think it's a pick'em fight. Like anybody could win, right? So let's see. I got Maul winning though. Sorry for the long video. I'm just kind of ranting. But thank you for listening. And oh, you know what? If anybody doesn't follow Reef the Watcher, he's such a good, like, what's the word? One thing about Reef, I hope he doesn't mind me mentioning him. Reef despises anything that is unfair, hateful, mean-hearted, racist, prejudice, and he speaks out against those things. And that's something that I really admire about him. And I don't think he's trying to do this, but he speaks almost like it's a spoken word poem, or like it's almost like an art form, the way he expresses himself. He's like so cool. And the way he ends his videos, like don't nobody copy him. That's his thing. I can't wait for the way his videos end. He's just different, man. He's just different. So I think a lot of that smoothness about him, I think that's a Jersey thing. But yeah, if you don't follow Reef, listen to his videos. And he chooses the perfect words. He chooses words that sometimes we never heard before. You go look it up. I actually learned quite a few words from Reef. And he's just, again, it's almost like spoken word, but I don't think that's what he's trying to do. But yeah, follow Reef the Watcher. He's a good brother, for real. Yeah, I said enough. This video is too long. I don't like long videos. But thank you for listening, everybody. And have a good day. Salute to Scrapbook Boxing.